Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
My grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Hutzel Athletic Center. This is game number 2 of our Crossroads League doubleheader here. Your number 2 ranked Cougar basketball team, coached by Shad Lacrosse. Coach Lacrosse is in his 8th season with the team, taking on the number 11th ranked Bethel College Pilots. Bethel College under first-year coach Ryan Lightfoot, opposed last year's coach Mike Lightfoot, retired. Coach Lightfoot is a Hall of Famer, and I guess I'll throw to a commercial real quick while I help people here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. We'll be right back with you for Cougar basketball.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome in everybody to the hut. We're getting ready for our showdown here with Bethel College. Apologize about that, had to fix the PA mic. So Crossroads League leading University of St. Francis tangles with its third NEIA Top 25 team in the last 8 days. Today in a visit from number 11 Bethel College. This is the final Crossroads League first half scheduled game. Thanks to the weather, BC will play in its third game in the last 5 days. Weather forced the Pilots to reschedule its game with Mount Vernon Nazarene on Thursday, January the 18th. MVNU earned its first ever win at BC, 77-73 on Thursday night. Mount Vernon Nazarene University outscored Bethel 10-6 in overtime for its third consecutive win and third win over an NEIA Top 25 opponent. Senior Gage Ott led the Pilots with 16 points. USF senior Bryce Linup has been named to the Revo Francis Award watch list. This award is given to the best small college basketball player in the country. Pound for pound, Bryce Linup is the people's champion. Linup recently became the USF career rebounds leader with 965, and he also moved up to number 8 on the USF career scoring list with 1,628 points. Linup also has become the USF career leader in offensive rebounds with 365 and is number 3 on the defensive rebounds list with 600. USF senior Evan Henry became the first Cougar with 300 or more 300 three-pointers made for his career with his 5-for-9 night against Spring Arbor. He has a USF record 304 three-pointers. Send it down to our PA announcer for the starting lineup of today's game.
Between the Bethel College Pilots and your University of St. Francis Cougars. At this time, we ask that you all rise for a prayer. Let us pray. Loving Lord, we thank you for all you have given us, the gift of this day, these athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Keep us all safe today, free from harm and injury. Help us to love and respect each other and ourselves. And in the words of St. Francis, enlighten the darkness of our minds and hearts. Give us a right faith, a firm hope, and a perfect charity, so that we may always and in all things act according to your holy will. Amen. just over 44% from beyond the arc for his entire career. Congratulations to Evan Henry and Joe Cougar.
And that's the sharpshooter, Evan Henry.
This time, it is now time to meet the starting lineups. Starting for the visitors, the Bethel College Trials. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 1, Trayvon Covington. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 5, Kyle Hartman. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 24, Tanner Shepard. At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 42, Gage Scott. And at center, a 6'8" junior, number 43, Paul Foreman. And now for your University of St. Francis Cougars. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Evan Henry. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 11, Connor Watson-Heiser. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 34, Derek Hyman. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 10, Chandler White. And at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 23, Bryce Lina.
And there we have it, folks. USF's win over Spring Arbor on January the 16th was its 250th win at the Hutzel Athletic Center. This is the 89th meeting between USF and Bethel College. Bethel leads the series 49-39. At the Hutzel Athletic Center, USF leads the series versus Bethel College 22-19 since the first game here at the Hut back on January the 24th, 1991. So with Bethel comes some good bigs. And it starts with the big man, 42, Gage Ott. Also, number 43, Paul Foreman. Foreman's just a junior from Cherubusco High School. Two really good bigs in the Crossroads League, but pound for pound, the people's champion is number 23, Bryce Lina, as the possession is controlled by St. Francis and Chandler White. Watson-Heiser to Derek Heinen. Heinen, who's having an All-American type season. Chandler White straight to the cup. Gets the first bucket of the game for the Cougars. Hartman gets it over to Foreman. Number 24 is Tanner Shepard. Ott down the block being guarded by Lina. Gage goes up with the right hand. Bryce, good defense. Putback attempts no good as well. Loose ball going to Bethel. Going to St. Francis. Leading Bethel College in points scored is Gage Ott at 15 points per game. Trayvon Covington, Snyder High School grad here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Second, averaging 13.4. Ryan Lutz averaging 12.4. Paul Foreman at 12.1. Tanner Shepard and Grant Gaylor averaging just over 10 points per game. So wow, to have that many people averaging double digits is impressive. Watson-Heiser, Heinen from the wing. Three-pointer tailing off to the left. Covington with the board. St. Francis has three players averaging double-digit scoring, led by Bryce Lina, 17.2. Heinen's averaging 17. Give goes to Ott. Now on the perimeter. Number 5 is Kyle Hartman, the sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Bishop Dwenger High School. He's a transfer from Huntington. Covington drains the triple as Bethel takes the lead 3-2. Trayvon Covington entering today is shooting 40% from beyond the arc, knocking down 40 of 101 three-pointers. Only Evan Henry who hits the lay-in. Only Evan Henry has shot more three-pointers on the season than Trayvon Covington, and Evan has shot 113, and he's made 51. That ranks him number 34 in the country with 51 three-pointers made. Hartman, Foreman. Foreman being guarded by Chandler White. Foreman's definitely got the height advantage, but Chandler White plays much larger than his 6'2" frame. Foul's called on Tanner Shepard, his first. Team's first. Once again, folks, thanks so much for joining us here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. About 38 degrees outside, but the sun is shining, and it's actually pretty nice out comparatively to what we've been dealing with. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Euro step in the lane. Heinen got tied up there by Shepard. Pushing it is Hartman. Bounce pass goes into Ott, who's going to be fouled. Foul goes against number 10, Chandler White. Chandler having a great season here in his junior year for Coach Chad Lacrosse. Ott hands it off to Hartman. Hartman averages 29.6 minutes played per game, which is best for Bethel. He averages 5.6 points per game. Shepard working off the pick by Ott, rises up from 17 and drains it. Bethel up 5-4. Heinen feeds down to the big man, Bryce Linup. Linup working against Foreman. Had no problems backing him down to the block. Lotzenheiser's three-point attempt was off the mark. Connor entering today, shooting 33% from three-point land, hitting 26 of 78. His 78 three-point attempts, the second most on the team, behind Evan. Ott. Skip pass finds Hartman. Hartman, Foreman driving from the top of the key. And they're going to call a foul. Man, I swear, Bryce's feet stayed put in cement there, but they're going to call him with the foul. So Linup his first, team second. Foreman, see that left foot. About a foot behind his right on that attempt. Drains it. Foreman shooting 77% from the charity stripe, hitting 79 of 103, entering today's action. Does average 12.1 points per game and 21.6 minutes played per game. Foreman last year at the Hut played very, very well against St. Francis. They will take him out. Luke Fisher's into the game. Luke, 6'8", 215 pounds, junior forward from Archibald, Ohio. Linup. Heinen, got a zone defense being played here. Actually, no, it's man-to-man. Ott with the block on Bryce as Fisher tracks down the loose ball. Hartman goes the other way. Covington down to Fisher. White with the defense on Fisher. Once again, 6'8", 6'3". Lutz, no good. Rebounded by Heinen. Derek Lotzenheiser all alone. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Nice tip out to Henry. Bryce chased down that loose ball. Tips it out to Evan Henry. What a senior class we have here for St. Francis. On display is the reverse lay-in by Linup is good. No foul called, but Bryce with his first bucket of the game. Woo! That was a good one for Bryce. Linup, pound for pound, the people's champion. Covington, fade away, no good. Tip out taken by Lotzenheiser. Connor, just a freshman from Convoy, Ohio, went to Crestview High School. Three-pointer by White, no good. Fisher with the board. Hartman. Heinen's got the defense, picks up his dribble. Ott. And Hartman's floater from 14, no good. Rebounded by White. Chandler White, Derek Heinen, Evan Henry, and Bryce Linup were so locked in this past Tuesday, as we're going to have a media timeout here. 14:45 left to play in the first half. Today's game is brought to you by Fort Financial Credit Union. As you're watching Cougar basketball.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship.
Once again, folks, check it out here. Bryce Linup. He's going to get the feed down there on the block. Quick, strong take here, baseline. Just finds a slither there over Fisher for the reverse lay-in. No foul called. But what a play there for Bryce Linup. As we start second half action, goes right back to Bryce. Once again, no fouls being called, as that time it's Paul Foreman. He will get called with the block. Took a few times, but Bryce now getting to the free throw line. Foreman's first, team's third. Bryce on the season, a 70% free throw shooter, hitting 72 of 103. Bryce now with 3 points. We're tied at 7. Austin Compton going to check in the game for Lotzenheisen. Second attempt. Linup, the 2-time All-American, no good. Fisher and Foreman on the floor, the 2 bigs for Bethel. As Covington takes it on the far wing. Compton's got the defense, good help by White. Foreman one-on-one with Linup. That's Compton with the help from behind. Bryce trying to hold his ground. Foreman up and under, no good. Putback, no good. Third time, rebounded by Linup. Chandler back to Bryce. Once again, man-to-man defense here for Bethel. Bethel College entering today in 3rd place, tied for 3rd place with Mount Vernon Nass. Henry, 8 seconds on the shot clock, 6. Heinen rises up, 3-pointer. Just strong off the back of the iron. Grabbed by Ryan Lutz. Shepard, 3-point attempt. That one left rim's no good, rebounded by Compton. 13:30 left to play, tied at 7. Linup's free throw is the last on the board. White now far wing. Compton's pass intended for Linup was taken away by Foreman. Now in transition, Covington, reverse lay-in is good with the right hand. Trayvon Covington now with 5 points. Heinen back over to Henry. Cougar is one of the best passing teams in the country. Nice, putting on the brakes. Chandler White, as the defender just flew right by him. Chandler now with 4 points. We're back to being tied at 9. Foreman, he led Cherubusco to some good seasons. He did keep his pivot foot there on the contact. Lutz, Henry's got the defense. Fisher for 3, no good. And we're going to have a foul called on, is it Compton? Number 31, Austin Compton, his first team's third. Mitchell Hollowell will check into the game along with Stephen Turner. Hunter Hollowell. Hunter, fantastic freshman from Huntington North High School. Inbounds pass by Lutz. Lutz, the junior from Penn High School out of Granger, Indiana. Fisher setting a pick top of the key as he sinks down to the block. Good job of getting over into position by Turner, but the putback by Ott is good. Gage Ott, his first 2 points of the game, but that does give Bethel back the lead at 11-9. Heinen over to Henry, over to White. Hollowell nails it. Hunter Hollowell giving St. Francis back the lead, 12-11. That's what Hunter Hollowell does, the true freshman, shooting 43% from three-point land, hitting 29 of 67 on the season. Baseline jumpers left short. Tap out goes to Covington, right to the cup. Covington now with 7 points. Covington now with the game high 7. Heinen's working against Ott, gets right past him. Nice lay in for Derek Heinen. Got right past the big man. Turner comes out, put the pressure on Covington, but that left Ott wide open to do what he did. He's got 4. Gamble by Turner does not pay off. Hollowell into Stephen. Now it's Chandler. Mismatch there as Chandler White's just way too strong for Tanner Shepard. White now has 6 points. Chandler's White will lead all USF Cougars in scoring. Covington, Ott's top of the key. Lutz is your sharpshooter. Lutz is to Bethel, as Turner's going to be called with a foul. Lutz is to Bethel what Evan Henry is to St. Francis. Lutz ranks number 43 in the country, averaging 2.5 three-pointers per game. He's got 43 made on the season, while shooting 49% from three-point land, which ranks him number 14 in the country. And he also shoots 94% from the free throw line. As Hartman gets it into Fisher. Back to Hartman. Hartman played in Fort Wayne at Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger High School under Coach Matt Kostoff, one of the better coaches in the SAC. A turnover by the Pilots. Second turnover of the game. Compton and Linup going to check back in as Heinen and White check out. .55 left in the first half. St. Francis up 16-15, a back and forth game thus far. Henry. Hartman's got the defense. Nice job with the help defense. Turner went straight to the cup. Henry found him. Stephen Turner with his first bucket. Those two were definitely in sync, Henry and Turner.
That's his second personal foul check in the game.
As there you see, pick set. Henry was double teamed. Turner went straight to the cup. Beautifully done. Stephen's first free throw attempt. As the and one is good. Stephen entering today shooting 82% from the charity stripe. Hartman guarded by Compton. Lutz has yet to get a three-point shot off in this game. Number 23 is Trey Burns. Burns is a freshman from Mishawaka, Indiana Penn High School. Mishawaka, the home of Bethel College. Lutz just inside the arc. His first bucket of the game. Lutz also shoots 50% from the field. Of course, Linnup shoots 58% from the field, which ranks him number 27 in the country. Derek Heinen shoots 52%, and Chandler White shoots 51%. Hollowell, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Henry rises up and sinks it. A long three-pointer for Evan Henry gives the Cougars the lead, 19-17. Hartman, floor general for the Pilots. As Fisher rises up, 10-foot jumper, no good. Hollowell goes up high for the board. A lot of times Compton will kind of slow up that run there, take it to the other side of the floor, wrap around, and there'll be a seam for him to cut straight to the cup. Turner, and we got a blocking foul going to be called. Does it go against Fisher? It does. Fisher, that's his first. Bethel with 5 fouls, St. Francis with 4. So Hartman's going to check out of the game for Bethel. Ott's back in. Ott and Kyle Thompson, the senior center. Kyle Thompson from Brownsburg High School. Same high school as our filmer, Matt Runyon. My name is Jeff Mahoney, bringing the play-by-play. As Compton gets it into Turner, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Henry was looking for Steven there out of his right peripheral. Down low, Bryce Linnup is too strong for on that one. Bryce now with 5. Covington, game high, 7 points. Lutz, look for the step back there. Good recovery by Henry, got right in his face. Ott trying to back down Stephen Turner. They will call blocking on number 22. Timeout taken here at the Hut. Once again, Bryce Linnup, the people's champion, down low. Gage Ott is a big, big man, but Bryce Linnup's just having no issues there getting his work done. Bryce in this game, 2 of 3 from the field, 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. 2-time All-American. You're listening to the sounds of the Cougar Marching Pride in their second full season as the Marching Pride. St. Francis will travel to Marion on Tuesday to take on the Knights. Marion is currently in 5th place in the Crossroads League. Excuse me, they're in 6th place. Of course, St. Francis in 1st place all by themselves. 18-3 overall, 8-1 in conference play. Only loss came at number 7, Indiana Wesleyan. That was this past Saturday. It was an 89-82 overtime win for Indiana Wesleyan. Derek Heinen hit the triple at the buzzer to send it into overtime. His 2nd buzzer beater of the season. The other one was the game winner against Huntington earlier this year, as Trayvon Covington now has 9 points. the 2 overtime thriller against Marion. Marion's got a new coach in Sky Hetty. He's a good one. Lit up down low, will be fouled this time. The foul's on Thompson. Kyle Thompson, that'll be his first.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, shooting number 23, Bryce Lynn.
Bryce, perfect 1 of 1. Or excuse me, he's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe in this game with 5 points. First one's good. Bryce once again shooting 70%. Fisher's going to check back in. Thompson takes a breather. Second one, good. Cougars now up by 7, 26-19, the largest lead of the game so far for St. Francis. Lutz over the timeline. Ott, right back to Fisher. Good quick hands by Chandler White. Ball went out of bounds, so possession to stay with Bethel, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Brian Lutz, 1 of 2 from the field with 2 points. Covington, 4 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc, game high 9. Trey Burns, the freshman, out to Covington, rises up, far wing, knocks it in. Nothing but the back of the iron for Trayvon Covington, entering today a 40% shooter from 3-point land. Trayvon Covington so far is the most improved Bethel pilot that I've seen from a year ago. He looks fantastic today. As Heinen, baseline, cannot get it to drop. Covington 1 on 3. He's going to go back out to Lutz. Lutz has it stolen by Hunter Hollowell. 1 at Gage Ott. Just a bad throw. The lob to Chandler White with the finish. Cougs up by 6. That's what Austin Thompson can do for you. Get you out in transition. He's so fast, plays good defense. Trey Burns rising up. Rims in for Trey Burns. Burns averages nearly 11 minutes played, 3 points per game, but he does shoot 53% from beyond the arc. Ooh, for Trey. Bryce, right hand, no good. Foul's going to be called on Fisher. Pilot faithful, not feeling it. Bryce back to the free throw line for Fisher. That's his second, the team's 8th. Big bad Bryce, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe with 7 points. Chandler has 8 for St. Francis. Bryce now ties it. Bethel entering today, winners of 2 out of their last 4 games. Before that, they won 5 in a row. That was when they were on the road for winter break. That's how it is, man. The Crossroads League teams will dominate before conference play starts. And then you start seeing some losses for these teams in conference play because it's the Crossroads League. We beat each other up night in, night out. And then at Christmas break, the Crossroads League teams, again, dominate no matter where they travel. A lot of teams like to go down to Florida, can't blame them. Coach Across was down in Florida, always takes the guys there and get to practice outside, get on the beach, play volleyball, all that stuff. And then Coach Across brought the whole team over to Daytona Beach, Florida for the national championship game for St. Francis and Reinhardt. Hartman blocked from behind by Evan Henry. White, Evan, Derek. Derek driving from the wing. Nice wraparound to Turner with the left hand, no good. Turner looks like he put that shot up blindfolded. We have a foul. Derek Heinen going to be called with a slap on the arm. slap. Hartman, Fisher, Covington. Hartman has not scored in this game. Just got back onto the floor. Covington rises up. He's 2 of 2. 3 of 3. 15 points now for Trayvon Covington, the Snyder High School grad. He's a Panther. Got a lot of Panthers come through St. Francis. Done very, very well. Most notably, the latest one, Akeem Kelsall on the football team. Carrington Thompson on the football team. Henry, catch and shoot, no good. Covington with the board. Bethel down by 2, 4 minutes left until the break. Covington rises up looking for 4 of 4. That one no good, halfway down though. Chandler White going straight to the cup, goes up with the right hand. What a play for Chandler White, now a 10. That matches his jersey number. Tanner Shepard. Shepard has 2 points in this one. Fisher for 3. It's good. His first bucket of the game. Pulls Bethel to within 1, 32-31. White. Heinen. Right hand take, kicks out. Henry for 3. Knocks it down. Evan Henry now with 8 points. St. Francis extends the lead 35-31. And a legal pick going to be called. Foul goes against Fisher, number 31. His third. Uh-oh. Thompson's going to check in for Fisher. So Heinen now with 3 minutes to play. On point for St. Francis. Lutz has got the defense on Heinen. It's man-to-man here at the hut. Rice, Thompson, quick. Thompson's got real choppy feet down there on the block. As White's three-pointer, no good. Lutz. Shepard, Lotzenheiser guarding Shepard. Connor, just a sophomore. There's the freshman, crossover by Trey Burns. Lutz, that tap out, just short, and Heining. Oh wow, they're gonna call blocking. Bethel can't believe it. That was blocking all the way, man, on Lutz. For Lutz, that'll be his first. Double bonus for St. Francis. Heinen will shoot 2. Derek has 2 points, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. His first free throw attempt. First one off the heel, no good. Gage Ott gonna check back in for Bethel as Thompson takes a breather. Derek Heinen, 77% free throw shooter, shoots 46% from beyond the arc and 52% from the field. Arguably one of the really up for the Crossroads League Player of the Year, even though Bryce was a preseason Crossroads League Player of the Year. He has done nothing to say he shouldn't be. Covington, nearly came down to travel. Ott, handoff goes to Trey, no good. Ott, put back, no good. Shepard put back in. 2 offensive boards. Bethel ranks number 5 in the country, averaging 43.9 rebounds a game. As you see, they got a steady rotation of bigs. Ott being the leader amongst them. Bryce down low, gets his own rebound. Offensive board for Bryce, loose ball picked up by Lotzenheiser. Heinen looked at the triple, Now Watt loses it in the lane, but Derek's going to be fouled. Reaching going to be called on Bethel. Goes against Lutz, so Lutz picks up another one. He's got 2. So Derek Heinen back to the charity stripe where he's 0 of 2. It's cold up here in the crow's nest. Derek getting ready to heat up here as that one's no good. He's in a little bit of a funk right now. His teammates have his back though. St. Francis up 35-33. It's been a very good first half for Chandler White, 5 of 7 from the field. Evan Henry, 3 of 4 from the field. Big Bad Bryce. Bryce 5 of 6 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds and an assist. So Heinen now 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. Derek has 3 points. He'll take a breather and he'll come back in the second half. You'll see, he could be the team's leading scorer. Derek Heinen has had a fantastic senior year here for Coach Across. Thompson wanted the handoff. Shepard. That three-pointer was left short, rebounded by Lotzenheiser. Connor doing a good job of keeping Shepard on his hip. Shepard knocked it away from him. Behind Lotzenheiser regroups and gets the putback. What a play there for Connor Lotzenheiser. Let's take another look, folks. That right there. I mean, it starts all the way over here on the other end. Shepard. Hey, what the heck happened there? There we go. Shepard gets the feed, rises up for a 3. You see that was Lotzenheiser with the defense. He gets the rebound the whole time here. He's trying to keep Shepard on his hip. Shepard does do a good job, gets a left hand on there, but a great job by Lotzenheiser rebounding in time for that one. Connor Lotzenheiser with 2 points in this one. On the other end, this is what Chandler White does for you. Gets the ball running in transition. He's going to go from the far end of the floor and bring it all the way to the near end. Found just a little crease. Went from the left-hand dribble drive to the right hand off glass. Chandler White has 10 points to match his jersey number. Really, this game's been all about Bryce. Let's check out the 8th point here for Chandler White. As Heinen gets it up to Compton. Compton right away said, oh, I got the lob. Chandler thought about throwing it down big time with 2 hands, but decided for the high percentage lay-in. Where we stand, folks. Chandler White with 10 points. The Cougar Marching Pride going to take a breather here as we get started. 59 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be Covington, who has 15 points to lead all scorers. Still, his team's down by 5. Trayvon Covington, pass to nobody. I wasn't expecting it. Went right to Compton. Compton's 1 against 2, so he's going to have to hand it off to Chandler White. About 20-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. See if the Cougars let this thing whittle down just a bit. Lotzenheiser working against a freshman. Connor much stronger. As Steven Turner goes up. Strong take. Steven now with 5. Extends the Cougars' lead to 7, 40-33. Good action going on in the Crossroads League, as there always is. It's the best basketball league in the country. And if you guys are wondering, the Cougar football team plays in the MSFA. It is the best conference in the country. Midwest is rocking here in the NEIA. Thompson, 2 seconds on the clock, goes up with the left. So a good way to end it for Bethel, who pulled within 5 right before the break. Folks, we'll take a break up here in the booth. 40-35 is the score. You're watching Cougar basketball here, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine and Fork Financial Credit Union.
Beautiful baby, you're sweet.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, summitcitysports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and summitcitysports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit summitcitysports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
With active science, just the overall objective of having better physical activity along with gaining knowledge and wisdom, it aligns with everything I stand for, with clear-eye view and having a determined belief, earned dreams and a focused vision.
So I got Grace the Magnificent here with me. So we're gonna go through a little activity. What I want you to do is try to get past me, NFL linebacker. You get past me, I'll do 10 jumping jacks. But if I tag you, then you do 10 jumping jacks, and then we'll flip it around and see if I can get past you, all right?
All right.
All right. Blue 42. Oh. 2. Count it out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
My grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhancing the experience for athletes around the area, Parkview Sports Medicine is doing the same inside of the expansion. Introducing the brand new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, providing immediate access to the entire PSM team for athletes all around the region.
We have this team that we can take care of them from the moment they come in, present with their injury, take them all the way through to the point where they're ready to be back to the performance level that they came in pre-injury. We can provide just about anything that any of your walk-in clinics provide, but we definitely focus on musculoskeletal issues.
The Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. They might see a number and say, wow, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic trainer side in the trenches, so to speak, and having them be able to get a hold of us or maybe send us a note and saying, hey, this patient's coming in, this is what I'm worried about, and gives us a heads up.
Whether it's the use of treatment tables, the radiology room, cold whirlpool tank, or the traditional exam room, the Ortho Express Clinic gives patients a seamless experience all under one roof.
This is the type of facility you see in professional and high-level Division I athletics where you have everything right in one place. So if an athlete gets hurt playing basketball or volleyball on the other side, within the same facility they can get their physical therapy or an x-ray if needed just to rule out a fracture. That's stuff you hear about in the NFL, stuff you hear about at high-level colleges where kids just went downstairs and got an x-ray at halftime. We can actually do that in-house now. So it makes us kind of a state-of-the-art, unique facility.
Pilates therapy is using the Pilates technique in a therapeutic way. Pilates itself is just using, we would use equipment, Pilates equipment, to work on precise movement patterns in the Pilates method in that rehabilitation process. The benefit of doing Pilates with the therapy, the biggest benefit is to work on smaller muscle groups and precise movement patterns that you're going to get with using the Pilates method. In this method, if you just come in with low back pain, or you have some shoulder pain, or you have some other pains that aren't surgically repaired, the Pilates method is very effective in utilizing those smaller muscle groups that are attached from the core into the shoulders or to the hips to strengthen from the inside out. It very much works posture. In this day and age, posture is a huge thing with people, sitting at desks, keeping the head forward.
Anybody can benefit from Pilates. Definitely athletes, performers, dancers, gymnasts, but also people, chronic pain, back pain, shoulder pain, teenagers, even women going through pregnancy or postpartum can also benefit from Pilates.
Pilates is for everyone, and including men, especially men. Men get tight as they age, decrease in flexibility in the hamstrings, in their spine. Now you have many professional athletes doing Pilates, LeBron James, Jake Arrieta, Antonio Brown, and they're finding the benefits of getting the elongation of the muscles and the strengthening and the balance and the control that helps them during their sport. And we are the only clinic in Fort Wayne that services both physical therapy and Pilates at the same time, that you can get a Pilates-based rehabilitation.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championships.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Hutzel Athletic Center. Here at the break, St. Francis up 40-35. We got a halftime entertainer here singing some country music for the folks. Good job. Going to go over some of the scoring here in the first half. Leading scorer in this game is Trayvon Covington. For Bethel College, he has 15 points. Covington was 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. He also had 3 rebounds, and he played 18 minutes there in the first half. Right behind him is Gage Ott with 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field with 3 rebounds. And Tanner Shepard had 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field with 2 rebounds. Trey Burns, Luke Fisher with 3 points, Kyle Thompson with 2, Ryan Lutz with 2, and Paul Foreman with 2. Lutz is 1 of 3 from the field and 0 of 1 from beyond the arc. Looking at St. Francis, Chandler White led the Cougars with 10 points. He was 5 of 7 from the field and 2 rebounds. Bryce Linup had 9 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds. Evan Henry, 8 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, 1 rebound. Lotzenheiser with 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field. Heinen with 3 points, 1 of 6 from the field. 5 points for Stephen Turner. He was 2 of 3 from the field. And Hunter Hollowell, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc, had 3 points. St. Francis as a team shot 56% from the field in the first half, 30% from beyond the arc, and 64% from the free throw line. Bethel shot 44% from the field, 46% from beyond the arc, and was a perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Points off turnovers, 5 for St. Francis, 2 for Bethel. Points in the paint, 24 for St. Francis, 12 for Bethel. Second chance points, 6 for Bethel, 3 for St. Francis. Points off the bench, 10 for Bethel, 8 for your Cougars. Bethel College, their largest lead of the game was by 3. That came with 16:39 left in the first half. St. Francis' largest lead of the game was by 8. That was with 7:54 left in the first half. The score's been tied 2 times, and there have been 8 lead changes. Up next for St. Francis, we will travel to take on Marion on Tuesday, 7 p.m. tip-off. For Bethel College, these Pilots will host Huntington, the Foresters, their second matchup of the year against Huntington. Speaking of, the Foresters are tied with Mount Vernon Naz at the half at 38. Grace is losing to Taylor, 40-33. That's at Taylor. Wesleyan's putting on Spring Arbor 40-30 with 1:19 left to play in the first half. Not as bad as St. Francis put it on Spring Arbor, but they still have a 10-point advantage. So the first time out against Huntington, Bethel won 85-63. St. Francis beat Huntington 81-71. That was here at the Hut back on January the 9th. So once again, we're inside 1 minute to play here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. A great rivalry game, Crossroads League rivalry game right here. St. Francis #1 rivals probably Wesleyan, and then Bethel second. Just some of the epic matchups that we've had. USF won the first game at the Hutzel Athletic Center back on January the 4th, 1991, 81-80 against Bethel. The first of two games in the series at the Hut decided by 1 point. Bethel won the last 1 point game at the Hut, 62-61. And we'll just leave it at that. Back to play, Hartman with the ball for the Pilots. Shepard being guarded by Lotzenheiser as the feed goes down low to Ott. Turnaround jumper is good for Gage Ott. He's got 6 now. They definitely need the big man Ott to get going. He averages 15 points per game, but only had 4 in the first half as Bryce Linup goes straight to the cup. Bryce definitely picking up where he left off. He now has 11, which is a team high here for your Cougars. Linup in this game, 2 of 4 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. As that one misses, he'll stay with 11 points for Bryce. Ott has it ripped away by Linup. Loose ball, and Shepard. Oh, we got is it a loose ball foul? Goes against 5. Henry, the slap on the arm. I thought it was a tie-up. So with the inbounds pass is Hartman. Long feed in the backcourt, tracked down by Shepard. Left hand floater, no good. Man, White went sky high to get that rebound, looking good for Chandler. And then Heinen gonna beat everybody back with the feed to Linup. What a nice play. Heinen to Linup. Cougars rolling. That was sweet. 44-37. 7-point ad. Covington, 15 points in the first half, was impressive. Foreman's right-handed hook shot's no good. Foreman only had 2 points in the first half, 0 of 2 from the field. Three-pointer. And they're going to call a foul on Heinen. Number 34, his second, team second. So we got a timeout here. And it's taken by Coach Lightfoot, 30-second timeout. Once again, Foreman's another guy I'm sure they'd like to get going. 0 of 2 from the field with 2 points. 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds. Foreman averaging 12.1 points per game. Ott's 15 leads Bethel. Covington's 13 right behind him. St. Francis and Coach Across will have a rematch with Indiana Wesleyan on February the 10th. The only setback for St. Francis in conference play. Folks, that's going to be a really, really neat night. Kids, you want to sign up, go to stfranciscougars.com and register for that game because you'll get a free t-shirt and you'll be involved in a bunch of activities. Turnover by Bethel picked up by White. Bounce pass goes to Lotzenheiser with the reverse lay-in. The circus shot by Lotzenheiser. Good. That was a sweet play as well. Connor now has 4 points. Covington. No good. Foreman's putback is. Linup down the block. Foreman bodying him up. Bryce still backing him down. Inching his way closer to the cup. Not sure if he was fouled there. Bryce wincing just a little bit as that one uncharacteristically did not fall. Ott did a good job of getting Chandler White up in the air, drew the foul. for Chandler. That'll be his second, third.
Chandler White, that's his second personal foul. Entering the game for Bethel College, number 4, Ryan Lutz, number 31, Luke Fisher, entering the game for St. Francis, number 22, Stephen Turner.
Stephen Turner going to enter the game for Bryce. Bryce took, I think, a little shot to the head as he's shaking that one off. Hartman, long inbound. Ooh, just saved by Lutz as it nearly went out of bounds. In this game so far, 2 turnovers for St. Francis, 4 for Bethel. These are 2 of the better basketball programs in NAIA. Last year, Bethel playing with senior Clay Yo, who got hurt before the season began, but Yo played the whole year. They were expecting a real nice season last year, just with Yo's injury. Didn't work out exactly the way they wanted it. Turner, that's his 3rd foul, team's 4th. Covington, jump stop in the lane, fadeaway, no good. White, pushing it, left hand, went off the side of the backboard, I believe there. Rebounded by St. Francis with the offensive board. Chandler now for 3. No good. Rebounded by Henry. St. Francis with 5 offensive rebounds in this game. Bethel's got 6. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Chandler driving from the corner. Hot swipes it away. Hartman picks up the loose ball. Fisher gets in front of Hartman. Nice bounce pass. That was a beautiful play there by number 5, Kyle Hartman, finding Fisher in transition. It was a perfect pass. Lotzenheiser's 3-pointer's no good. Hartman, Fisher for 3. Fisher now has 8 points. He's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. That's Luke Fisher. Bethel pulls to within 2. Inside 16 minutes left in regulation here. Bethel definitely goes to their bench quite often. And pushing Ben McCauley and Fisher. Fisher, that'll be his 4th. Team 2nd. We're going to have our media timeout here at 15:47. Watching Cougar basketball, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine, the exclusive sports medicine provider for your Cougars.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship.
Welcome back to the Hutzel Athletic Center, everybody. 15:47 left to play. St. Francis up 46-44. It'll be Derek Heinen with the inbound pass for your Cougars. Derek currently with 3 points and 2 fouls. Nice give and go back to Winner. As they say, the most dangerous player on the inbounds play is the inbounder. Heinen lit up Heinen. Heinen now at the free throw line. First attempt is good for Derek. Now 2 of 5 from the free throw line in this one. Once again, entering today, Derek, a 77% free throw shooter. The second one's good as well. Shepard. Trayvon Covington. He's starting to get cold now from beyond the arc. Foreman going after that ball. Foul's called on White. For Chandler, that'll be his third foul. 15-31. 4-point advantage for St. Francis. That's Lutz on the trigger. Goes up to Thompson, excuse me. Foreman down low. Spin move. Foreman having a hard time backing down. Linnup can't do it. Rice with the block on Shepard. Lutz rises up for 3. Sharpshooter no good. And finally Linnup with the board. Kick out goes to Chandler. Back down to Derek. Derek now in the lane. Draws body. Jumper's no good. Rice from behind. And, just off Rice. Good effort there by number 23, Bryce Linnup. .45. Covington standing about 5 feet beyond the arc there he was. Thompson and Foreman, your bigs for Bethel. Thompson opposite block. As Foreman rolls right into him, and foul going to be called on Hollowell. Excuse me, it goes against Bryce. So for Linnup, that'll be his second. Foreman gets ready to shoot. That left foot goes back. Hall's now 3 of 3 from the free throw line. It works for him. 77% free throw shooter as Stephen Turner checks in for Chandler White. Second one's good as well, but Foreman's going to check out. Ott checks in. So it's going to be Ott and 4 guards for Bethel. Coach Across always plays 4 guards, except for this time it's Linnup and Turner. St. Francis with the size advantage right now. Turner working, nice pick as he rolls down to the block. Ott was there with the defense. Skip pass finds Hollowell out of the corner. A quick catch and drive. Behind it now with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Uses that pick from Turner. Nice spin move. He was met by Ott in the lane and foul. Finally. Some extracurriculars. Derek Heinen at the free throw line, 14 minutes, a 2-point lead, 48-46. Heinen currently 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He did miss his first 3, so he's made his last 3. Good. Derek now with 6 points. Derek Heinen hits them both. Turner checks out. Lotzenheiser back in for St. Francis. Lutz brings it over. Covington still with 15 points. Has not scored in the second half. Lutz's pass intended for Lutz, kicked out of bounds. There's 18 seconds on the shot clock. Covington double team. This Ott finds Shepard. Just gets it off glass beyond the outstretched reach of Linup. For Bryce, that's going to be his third foul. Team 7th. For Shepard, his 6th point. He's a 78% free throw shooter, but it's no good. Tracked down by Henry. Hunter. Bryce kicks out Lotzenheiser. Nice. Lotzenheiser's floater in the lane. Little head fake. Got him the separation he needed. He now has 6. Hot bodied up by Linup. Gage cannot finish. And it's the freshman with the rebound and putback, Trey Burns. The freshman, Trey Burns. Burns with the big knee brace on his left knee. Usually indicates an ACL, previous ACL injury. Nice find, Heinen, baseline, fade away, goes up the right, will not fall, out with the board. 2-point advantage currently for St. Francis. Trey, it's Covington. Trey beyond Trey. Covington once again is cold. Covington now 3 of 6 from 3-point when he hit his first 3. Oh man, foul on Bryce. That is going to be his 4th. Austin Compton checking in along with Chandler White. So 5-guard set here for St. Francis. That's a big hurter for St. Francis, as Stephen Turner is going to check back in with 3 fouls. A lot of bigs to deal with here for Bethel. They got 4. Seems like they're interchangeable. Ott does lead the team in scoring, though, as he hits the first free throw. Gage now with 7 points. He's a 66% free throw shooter. 100 free throw attempts on the season, 2nd best on his team. Foreman's 103. Ties him with Bryce Linup for the most free throws taken entering today. Both teams with 21 games under their belt at this point in the season. We're tied at 52 after the 2 free throws by Ott. Lotzenheiser. Compton back to Henry. Lotzenheiser, nice spin move as he totally fooled Trey Burns there. Spinning baseline side. Lotzenheiser is fouled. We'll head to go. We'll shoot 2 here. He's got 6 points. Connor's first trip to the charity stripe. A 68% shooter, hitting 21 of 31 entering today's game. First one for Connor. Gives the Cougars back the lead. St. Francis up 53-52. A week ago today for Bethel, they beat Taylor 73-67 at Taylor. So an offensive rebound for St. Francis, looking to extend the Cougars' lead here. Compton, they're forcing Compton to his right. Went up, spin move. Shepard's going to be called with the block. Shepard spun right with him. For Tanner, that'll be his 2nd. It's a team 6th. Cougar alum Kyle Sobine in attendance. Kyle is playing overseas in a professional contract. New Haven great. Compton switches to the right. He's fouled by Hartman, so Austin Compton will head to the free throw line. These are huge free throws coming up. Nice strong take there by Austin Compton. Compton's first free throw is good. Austin entering today, shooting 42% from the free throw line, hitting 8 of 19. He averages 4.9 points per game. Trey Burns going to take a breather for Bethel. So St. Francis now up 55 to 52 after 3 free throws made, 3 out of 4. But that miss was an offensive rebound. It was actually a good thing. Hot down low. Turner's got the D. Hartman driving from the near wing was walled off by Lotzenheiser and travel by Hartman. The do everything player for Bethel picked up his right pivot foot. Anxious down there on the high post. Hartman's got the defense on Compton. Lotzenheiser on the switch defense. It's on Lotzenheiser, and he's blocked, but possession will stay with St. Francis. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Handoff goes to Compton, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kick out. Driving from the top of the keys, Chandler White, and charge going to be called on Chandler. Chandler, that's going to be his 4th. Oh no, Chandler and Bryce both have 4, so Heinen's going to check in for Chandler with a 3-point lead. Coach Lacrosse really, he's going to have some very creative coaching to do here. 2 of his best players are going to probably be sidelined for the next 6 minutes. Hartman, Shepard. Hot sets the pick for Hartman. Nice feed. Shepard uncontested. The bounce pass from Hartman. You can see why he spent so much time on the floor for Coach Lightfoot. That was pretty. Compton. I love how he'll just weave his way through the defense, looking for his opportunity to strike. Looking for the crease, looking for a seam. He's fast, and he's at the free throw line, where he's 2 of 2 in this game. Another one good for Compton. Cougs up by 2, 56-54. Compton 4-4 from the free throw line. Very, very important. Improving upon that 42%. Hot from the elbow. Compton takes it away from behind, but it's going to be out of bounds on the baseline. Once again, good hustle for 31. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Bethel. It's Hartman on the trigger. Nobody guarding the inbounder. There's Compton. Compton has Ott feeling them on the back. Lutz inside the arc, no good. Nice rebound by Lotzenheiser. Heinen looking to split defenders, and does! It falls, and he'll head to the free throw line looking for the and one. Derek Heinen. What a play for Heinen. Derek, take a look at that one more time. Top of the key. Looking to split him. Gets hung up. He's fouled, but it falls off glass. Derek Heinen, as Stephen Turner says, way to muscle up, Derek. And he completes it for the three-point play. And a turnover by the Pilots. St. Francis taking the 30-second timeout here with 9:43 left to play. Another good play in transition as White comes up with the steal. It's going to be the bounce pass to Lotzenheiser with the reverse lay-in. Pretty move there by Connor Lotzenheiser. Chandler White and Linnup still on the bench with a 6-point lead. Coug subs are really getting it done here as Turner takes the feed from Heinen. It was almost knocked out of Heinen's hand straight to Steven. Now an 8-point advantage. This is fantastic. Cougars' largest lead was 8 in the first half. They'll match that. Ott trying to score against Turner. And they're going to call a foul on Steven. Not so sure about that one. Let's take another look. See what you guys think. So Ott is going to bring it into the paint. And yeah, Turner just there straight up. Ott's first free throw attempt, no good. Trey Covington back into the game as Hartman's going to take a breather. Covington with 15 points. Those all came in the first half, early in the first half. Ott, number 2, is good. Ott now with 9 points. Still, Bethel's down by 7. Henry back over to Compton, and Covington's got the defense on Compton. Man-to-man here. Lotzenheiser with Shepard on his back. Did not finish there, but is definitely fouled. Coach Lacrosse bringing one of the referees over, explaining his case. Stephen Turner has had a great game here for St. Francis. The first one's good. Turner 3 of 4 from the field with 7 points. Doesn't have a rebound, but especially with Bryce's absence here, has been coming up hard. Bryce is the team's leading scorer. Chandler White right behind him with 10 points. And Heinen has 10, 13 for Bryce. Shepard. See Lotzenheiser getting jacked down there on the floor. He's ready to rock. He's ready to do this thing with 2 of their best players on the bench. Burns with the air ball attempt for the freshman. And another foul called on Steven. Oh no. That's number 5 for Steven. Cougars with 17 team fouls, Bethel with 21. Coach across. We might have Coach Cummings talking with Devin Tennant down on the bench. He's got to have a big to bring in. He's going to bring in Bryce with 8:19 to go. Bryce Linnup's checking in the game with 4 fouls. Applause goes to Stephen Turner there checking out. Devin Tennant's going to check into this game soon now for the Cougars. St. Francis up by 9. Hot free throw. No good. Gage is now 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. Boy, his team needs these points here. Only 8:19 left to play. Second one, no good. Rebounded by Compton. Lutz got the defense on Henry. Oh no. They're going to call foul on Austin. Austin's second foul. Both teams in the double B. So Devin Tennant will check in for Bryce Linnup. Devin, sophomore, transfer from Elmhurst Community College. His team up 64-55. Tennant, quite the task, coming in off the bench and having to guard Gage Ott. And now Devin's going to pick up a quick foul. That's the first one for number 13. Bryce is going to check right back in for Devin. So we're going to have a media timeout here at 7:55. You're watching Cougar Basketball, brought to you by Fort Financial Credit Union.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championships.
Cougar marching pride, everybody. Marching pride. So Ott's at the free throw line. He's currently 3 of 6 from the charity stripe today. Gage entering today's game is a 66% free throw shooter. His team currently down by 9, and St. Francis having to play sparingly, Linnup and Chandler White. Big free throw for Ott. Finally reaches double digits, has 10 points. Gage. Numero dos, good. Gage is from LaPorte, Indiana. The LaPorte Slicers. Austin. Connor Lotzenheiser, strong take. And the kick out finds a wide open Compton. Nikiga does not rim in. Lutz with the board. Feed finds Foreman. Foreman. This is the time for him to get aggressive on the block. Paul Foreman now with 8 points. But expect Bethel to feed him, and on the block. Bryce with 4 fouls. Bryce now working against Foreman. And he got the rebound. He's fouled. Looks like it's going to be on Trey Burns, 23. That'll be Burns' second. So Bryce back to the free throw line. He's 5 of 7 in this game with 13 points. And it rims out. Bryce entering today's game a 70% free throw shooter. Cougs up by 5. Big free throw for Bryce, and he hits it. Makes it a 2-possession game. Devin Tennant gonna check in for Bryce. Tennant is gonna have to play the defense against Ott and Foreman. It's probably one of the better big duos in the Crossroads League, if not the best. Ott is asking for it. The feed goes to Foreman. Gage goes to work against Tennant. Nowhere to go, and he steps on the baseline. Turnover, Cougars ball. Good defense there by Devin Tennant. Tennant's loving it. Gage has got plenty to say to Devin. Coach Cummings coaching up Tennant there as he heads to the bench for a breather. 6-point advantage, 6:49 left to play. Heinen. Bryce kicks out. Evan for 3! Just left short. Evan now 0-4 from beyond the arc. St. Francis as a team shooting 23% from three-point land, 3 of 13. Bethel is shooting 43%, 6 of 14. St. Francis currently out-rebounding Bethel 28-26. Bethel with 2 more offensive boards, and they have 9. Covington working off the pick set by Ott. Ott sinks down as Devin Tennant races down for the defense. Covington continues to struggle here in the second half, but a good offensive board by Trey Burns, who's the freshman. Ott nearly had it swiped away by Compton. Burns 3-pointer. That was a big one. He's got 8 points now, pulls Bethel to within 3. 1-possession game. Covington called with the foul. His arm was draped right over Lotzenheiser. That's going to be his second. Connor's going to head to the free throw line to shoot him. Connor's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Connor, these are big ones. And he knocks it down. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Lotzenheiser. He now has 10 points. He's a double-digit scorer. He's been huge for the Cougars here in the second half. Having to really pick up the slack with Linnup and White on the bench. And he's been doing a great job of it. Second one, no good. Rebounded by the freshman. How is a freshman, Trey Burns, coming up with all these big boards? He's a scrappy player, now behind the back as he had a reversal of direction. Covington getting the pick from Foreman, goes the other way with it. Lotzenheiser stays right in front, fadeaway. No. Covington can't hit him, and Devin Tennant going to be called with the foul. Devin, that'll be his second. And now we're going to have technicals because these guys can't stop jawing. Ott is jawing for Gage. That'll be his third. Tennant's going to have 3 fouls now. Is that right? Fouls on Devin Tennant, and then they got assessed double T's, I believe.
Ott's heading to the free throw line. Gage is senior. But to be honest with you, it's kind of a good play because if so, Tennant's now got 3. He just went from 1 foul to 3. Turner's fouled out. And you see Chandler White's doing some aerobics here on the sidelines as he's set to check back in. 5:30 left. So Ott should get his 2 free throws, and then someone will shoot 2 for the technical, and then somebody for St. Francis will shoot the 2, which would be Evan Henry. Will it be Henry or Heine? That's what I'm thinking from up here in the crow's nest. Ott's been struggling from the free throw line, and the struggles continue for Gage Ott. Now 5 of 9 from the charity stripe. Compton and Tennant are out. Ott's got 11 points, and he's got 3 missed free throws. 4, make it 5. The shooting woes continue for Ott at the charity stripe. As Gage and Linup tangle right away. Foreman with the defense on Bryce. Henry left hand off glass too hard. Burns gets scored. Catch and drive. Foreman, the circus shot is fouled and will head to the free throw line looking for the and 1. What is going on? What is going on here as the foul is going to go? It's either White or Linup. It goes against Bryce with his 5th foul. Let's check it again on the replay. Foreman, a good take, driving from the corner, spin move. Bryce with his hands straight up. Foreman draws the contact, and the foul's called on Bryce, his 5th. So it's Foreman who can flat out knock him down from the free throw line. Full timeout going to be called here. You're watching Cougar basketball, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine, the exclusive sports medicine for the 2-time defending national champion Cougar football team.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. There they are, the Cougar Marching Pride. Matt Runyon on the camera. Good job, Matt.
Matt from Brownsburg High School, a freshman on the Cougar football team. He got sized up for his national championship ring. It's going to look pretty. You'll like it, Matt. Hand off to Heinen. Ott with the defense. The bigs are Foreman and Ott, so Coach is going with his two best. Lotzenheiser with the take against Ott. Foul on Gage. It's number 4 for Gage Ott. Connor, that was a huge take right there. Getting back to the free throw line. Lotzenheiser in this game is 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Currently has 10 for the Cougars. First free throw for Connor. Front rim's no good. Need this one here for the 2 to extend this lead to 2 points. Devin Tennant on the floor. St. Francis, Stephen Turner, and Linup out of the game. Connor hits it for his 11th point. Extends the lead to 2 for St. Francis, 67-65, as Lutz brings it over the timeline. Shooter on shooter, that's Evan Henry with the defense. Henry's one of the best the Crossroads League's ever seen. 304 three-pointers under his belt. Covington, nice give to Ott. Foreman down on the block, gets out. Big set, Devin Tennant helping with the defense. Hollowell was there to help on Ott. No, that's not going to work for Trey as it's tracked down by Devin Tennant. Good rebound, 4:15 to play, 2-point advantage. Coach Across is going to call a timeout here. It's going to be a full timeout, I do believe. Full timeout. So we'll take a break here. Today's game brought to you by Fort Financial Credit Union.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championships.
So we are back here at the Hutzel Athletic Center, 67-65, St. Francis on top. Cougars having to play without Stephen Turner and Bryce Linup, each fouled out of this game, and Chandler White has 4 fouls for St. Francis. White's being guarded by the freshman Trey Burns, who has proved to be a very, very good player for Bethel. Hollowell off the wing, and White hits the ground hard. Lutz got the board. Covington has not been, oh, nice fire pass to Foreman. Foreman, no good. Again, no good. Tipped out by White and saved by Lutz to Burns. Covington. Hunter Hollowell has the defense on Ott. Shot no good for Covington. He cannot hit a shot here in the second half. He's 6 of 13 from the field. Lotzenheiser. Yeah, lulling him to sleep. Connor on the block. No foul call. 3 minutes left to play. 2-point advantage for St. Francis. No foul called on that last play. Lotzenheiser going up against Ott. Covington working off that pick by Ott. 4 guards on the floor for St. Francis. Foreman, and Hunter Hollowell goes up strong to deny him, but they call a foul. Hunter Hollowell playing huge here for Coach Lacrosse inside 3 minutes to play. Full timeout called by Coach Lightfoot. Let's take another look at this one, folks. This is the foul by Hunter Hollowell. That's Trayvon Covington. Gets it over to the freshman Burns. Burns has been great. Look at that. Nothing but space for Foreman. And they call the foul on Hunter as he contests the shot. Pins Foreman against the board. Five guards on the floor for Coach Lacrosse. Cougars up 67-65. Foreman continues to knock him down for Bethel. He's doing a great job. Second one for Foreman. No good. Rebounded by Chandler White. Foreman's going to have to hold there at 12 points. 1 point advantage for St. Francis. Cougars could use a triple here to make it a 2-possession game. Defending Heinen. Spin around fadeaway jumper for Derek Heinen. Falls. Pretty play there for the senior Derek Heinen. That was the big one. Cougs up by 3, 69-66. 2:15 left to play. The freshman Burns finds Foreman. Foreman turns it over. Bad pass to Gage on the block. Bad pass for Foreman. Cougar fans getting on their feet. He's clapping. As Heinen hands it off to Hollowell. Evan. Man, Lutz. Tight defense on Henry, and Henry's had tight defense on Lutz. Those two cancel each other out as Chandler White cannot hit the bunny. Chandler playing with 4 fouls. White in this game has 10 points and 7 boards. Covington, 1:33 left to play. Burns. Hollowell's got the defense on Burns. Evan Henry's guarding Gage Ott. Ott's being double teamed by White and Henry. Foreman rises up, 17-footers good. Bethel pulls to within 1, 69-68. What a game. 1:15 left to play here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. Coach Lacrosse and the Cougs, the #1 team in the Crossroads League with an 8-1 conference record. Heinen look to rise up. Trey Burns. Hollowell back to Heinen. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Heinen one-on-one with Ott. No foul call, no foul. Burns gets the board for Bethel. Near steal by Henry as Lutz calls the timeout. Huge no call there as Derek Heinen was met in the air, and we got a full timeout. This game is brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship.
We are back here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. The Cougars lead at 69-68. St. Francis having to play without Stephen Turner and Bryce Linnum each have fouled out. Chandler White with 4 fouls. And the Cougs getting it done. Devin Tennant now on the floor for St. Francis. 4 guards and a forward for the Cougs. Handoff going to go to Lutz. 44 seconds left to play. Lutz only 2 points in this game. Bounce pass goes to Ott, who finishes off glass. K-Jot now has 13. His team takes the lead, 70-69. And we got a timeout called by Coach Lacrosse, a full timeout. Let's take another look at this one. Ott, the 2-man game with Lutz. Bounce pass finds Ott. He had all the room he needs. St. Francis as a team ranks number 22 in the country. Opponents are only scoring 72.3 points per game against St. Francis. Bethel opponents are scoring 74 points a game against Bethel. This is a great game here. Bethel is usually scoring 85.5 points per game. St. Francis is usually scoring 81.7 points per game. See what happens here. 31.7 seconds remaining. Derek Heinen has a few buzzer beaters under his belt just this season. Could Derek Heinen have another SportsCenter type, top 10 type moment? Will it go to another Cougar? So there's 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Devin Tennant sinks down, the lob goes to Tennant, who goes up and gets it in! Huge play by Devin Tennant as the Cougars are going to call a timeout up 71-70. Biggest play of Devin Tennant's USF career. That's how you step up in a game like this against 2 of the Crossroads League best in the Bethel Pilots and the University of St. Francis Cougars. Lob pass into Tennant by Heinen. And Devin Tennant knows what to do. Entering today's game, he averages 3.6 minutes played, 1.6 points per game, while shooting 89% of the field, hitting 8 of 9. Devin Tennant, biggest shot of his life. That one more time, folks, just for you guys to enjoy as I get ready to tweet this one out. USF up 71-70, just 12 seconds left. So with the inbounds pass will be Foreman, 22.8 seconds. Lutz working against Henry. Don't expect Lutz to take this shot even though he's the sharp shooter. Henry's got the defense on Lutz. Nice pick by Ott. 10 seconds left. Burns over to Covington. He hasn't hit a shot all second half. And that continues. St. Francis gets the ball. 5.5 seconds remaining. Cougars get the ball. Heading to the free throw line is going to be Connor Lotzenheiser, folks. Lotzenheiser currently with 11 points. What a game here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. We're never short of great basketball games in this arena, that is for sure. Once again, it's Lotzenheiser at the free throw line. First one, rips in for Connor Lotzenheiser. 5.5 seconds remain. Let's see if it's going to be a 3-point deficit for Bethel. Second free throw attempt for Connor. No good, 2-point advantage. Bethel could win this game with a 3-pointer. Lutz gets it over the timeline and calls timeout. What is Coach Ryan Lightfoot going to draw up here for the Pilots with 2.3 seconds remaining in this contest? Holy cow. Trayvon Covington has not hit a shot from the field in the second half. He's 6 of 14. He took the last attempt for Bethel, and it was no good. Referee pulling both teams off the bench. Got a 30-second timeout. Yeah, why not? One more time. The lob to Devin Tennant. Gage Ott can't defend that one. Remember, those two were jawing earlier. Both were assessed technical fouls. Ott has 4 now, and Tennant has 3. At least I thought they were. Timeout now called by Coach Cross as he sees the personnel on the floor. Ott and Foreman still on the floor for Bethel, the two bigs. Scores from around the Crossroads League. Huntington should beat Mount Vernon Naz up 84-81 with 13 seconds. Huntington currently tied for 7th place with Taylor and Goshen in the CL. Grace is beating Taylor 72-69. 72-69 with 3:57 left to play. These Cougar cheerleaders are fantastic, folks. Easley, I mean, they're just as athletic as any athlete we have on campus, the Cougar cheerleaders. Indiana Wesleyan up 76-74 against Spring Arbor with 3 minutes left. Unbelievable. Wesleyan can raise their play like they did against us. Now they're barely beating Spring Arbor, man. St. Francis handled Spring Arbor in both outings this year. Another timeout called by Coach Cross. The last timeout for the Cougars. Another 30-seconder. Coach Cummings, Coach Cross, they have the play it's going to take
to beat these pilots. Remember, Bethel can't tie this game and go, take it into overtime. If I'm Bethel, I try to get the high percentage down on the block to one of my bigs, Foreman in particular, and I try to send this game to overtime. I don't know how Bethel feels about the three-point shot right now. They're shooting 39%, 7 of 18 in this game. Covington, 3 of 7, but those 3 were his first 3 attempts in the first half. Luke Fisher is 2 of 3, and Trey Burns is 2 of 3. Trey Burns, the true freshman. As it goes to Foreman, over to Lutz for 3, no good! Cougars win, 72-70. What a game! Again, folks, what a game. 72-70, St. Francis wins it. I got Coach Across with me down on the floor. Coach Across, congratulations. That was one heck of a game right there. 72-70 over Bethel. At 12 minutes, Coach, you had Bryce Linup get his 4th foul, and then Chandler White. You had to take those guys out of the game. What was going through your mind at that point?
I was just frustrated, honestly. But, we found a way to get a win. And that's why I kept yelling at him, let's just find a way, let's just find a way. And guys came up big. I mean, fortunately, he just missed that shot, because they ran a great play. Ryan's doing a great job there at Bethel his first year. But, wow, what a college basketball game. We went down to Wesleyan, and we were on the wrong side of it. And I thought that was a great college basketball game, and the same goes for here. So, proud of our guys, find a way to get it done. We talk about being at the top of the league, and we just got to continue to find ways to get it, to come out on top. So they did today.
It's amazing how the guys stepped up. I want to talk about Devin Tennant. Coach, even when Devin wasn't in there, you had guys like Hunter Hollowell and guards like that switch off on Gage Ott and Foreman, and then Devin to hit that big bucket right there. Great all-around win.
Yeah, when we're in the timeout, we're drawing up the play, and we're running like, I'm drawing it up, a screen and roll opportunity to win the game or to put us up, and we got Devin coming off, and I just haven't seen that, you know what I mean? So it's he hasn't played big minutes for us, but he stepped up here tonight. What a great finish, and by Devin, and just kept his composure, kind of came with it, didn't rush it, and finished strong to the basket. So heck of a game all around, and like I said, it's just exciting to find a way to get this W.
Congratulations, Coach. One of the best games I've been a part of. We're going to grab Devin Tennant here and get his reaction after that unbelievable shot. All right, joining us on the floor here is Devin Tennant. Congratulations, Devin. What a game for you. 12 minutes to play in the second half, and Linup picks up his 4th foul, and then he gets his 5th, and Steven fouls out, and then Chandler White has 4 fouls. What's going through your mind that whole time?
Coach always makes us get ready at practice. So playing with these guys, I knew that when my number was called, I was always going to be ready, and I'm grateful for the chance to do it.
Well, you stepped up large in that chance, that's for sure. Now, earlier when you were in the game, right away, Gage Ott was trying to get in your head. He was jawing with you a little bit. The ref, I don't know if he called double technicals down there, but just talk about that. What's it like? You're squaring off against a proven senior in the Crossroads League. This is one of the best teams the Crossroads League has to offer. What was it like kind of matching up with Ott and Foreman? It's just you.
As a competitor, I love matchups like that because I'm the underdog, and it just gives me another chance to prove and show the world what I can do. And, I always go to war with whoever my opponent is. In high school, I played Division I players all the time, so coming out on this floor, I knew I was ready, and we just went to battle. I love the intensity.
Talk about that last play. You hit that bucket. Derek Heinen found the lob into you. You were double teamed. I think you had a shot fake, and you were able to get rid of, I think it was Shepard, but then Ott was right there, and you were able to get it past him for that winning bucket. That was awesome.
first and foremost, I want to thank God for that shot. Derek made an awesome pass. Personally, I thought he was going to shoot it. He's made a couple of game winners in his time here. But I'm grateful for the assist that he got, and I just went up and finished like I do every day.
Congratulations, brother. 2 points, and there's the 2 biggest points of the game. So that's Devin Tennant as the Cougars win it 72-70 here at the Hut. Once again, St. Francis always entertaining the crowd here at home on campus. We're going to go over a few stats with you guys when I get up there. Devin Tennant, Hunter Hollowell, Connor Lotzenheiser. You just can't say enough about these guys. Evan Henry totally taking Lutz out of the game. You can't speak enough to what these guys were able to accomplish tonight. 12 minutes left to play in the game, and coach has to sit Chandler White and Bryce Linnup. Bryce Linnup, the people's champion, pound for pound, the best player in the country. And that's for the past 3 years. So final stats. White with 10 points, Bryce Linnup with 14, Lotzenheiser with 12, Heinen with 12, Gage Ott with 13, Paul Foreman with 14, and Trayvon Covington with 15. They all came in the first half for Covington. Just a great win for the Cougs, who shoot 48% from the field on the game. A little cold from beyond the arc, only shot 21%, 69% from the free throw line. But it's heart. Cougs playing just like their coach, Chad Lacrosse coaches, and get the victory here at the Hut, 72-70. Folks, thanks so much for joining us, and have a wonderful rest of the weekend. What a win for the Cougs. I'm Jeff Mahoney, Matt Runyon on camera. Once again, have a great weekend.